Hi, I'm gonna be doing my Good Life soundtrack to "Keep Your Head Up" by Tupac, and I know this may be it's not very vulgar, but it's pretty blunt, and Tupac really says what he feels and means what he says, and I chose this song really because the things that I'm seeing right now in our world is I see women getting sex trafficked, women getting raped. Um, Just a lot of different things that a woman should never go through, and I'm an activist on these kind of things. And back home in Texas, I really spoke out a lot, and I would actually go to women's shelters and like talk to them about these kind of things. And so that's kind of why I chose this song because it really spoke to me, and I just think these kind of issues should be discussed more often. Kind of to get into it, just some of the lyrics that he says just is so powerful, and um, something he says, and since we all came from a woman, got our game from a woman, and our no, he said sorry, and since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and our game from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women. Why do we rape our women? Why do we hate our women? I think it's time to kill for our women, time to heal for our women, be real to our women. I mean, I don't think there's anything to be said. I mean, why are we doing all these things to the most powerful people in the world, and we treat them so different? And this is kind of even goes to the Sodexo case. It's like even in the workplace, we treat women differently based on their gender, but they're the same as anybody else in this world. They couldn't control if they're a woman, just like I can't control that I'm a man. And I don't think they should be, judged on that. And Tupac really gets that. And it kind of continues to go on. And this might not be the right way, to say things, but I think it's time to, oh, and then he says, and if we don't, we'll have a race of babies that will hate the ladies that make the babies. And since a man can't make one, he has no right to tell a woman when and where to create one. So will the real men get up? I know you're fed up, ladies, but keep your head up. And he's really just calling out like the real men. Like if you're gonna say that you're a real man, then you should be able to take care of a woman. Even if you don't have a woman to take care of, don't try to don't put your opinion on someone or a woman that's going through something or having a kid too young or whatever. That's none of your business. It's not anybody's business. And, we see so many people trying to judge people for the decisions that they make, whether they're good or bad. But I think people need to I don't know, just focus on themselves. And my version of the good life, everybody would just, I don't know, be happy for one another. There wouldn't be any sex trafficking, like I said before. There wouldn't be any rape. There wouldn't be anybody looking for an easy way to get pleasure out of somebody's pain. And because men think that they're bigger and stronger than women, they think that they can do these actions without having, I don't know, without having any consequences for that. And you can see a lot of men actually get away with things like rape, and it's disgusting. It's the world we live in, but in my good life, or my version of the good life, none of this would be there. And so this song was just really motivating, for me. And I think he was just really trying to talk to the women, and I guess you would say the real men in this instance. And he's just saying, keep your head up. Things are gonna get easier, over time. And I wish things didn't have to be that way, but I just think that this song really speaks out to, how strong women really are and how strong they can be. They just got to believe it. And they got to believe that things are going to get easier as long as they stick to or stay true to themselves and don't get caught up in, the things that are going on with the men in our lives that are doing these things to women. Because I know anybody with a brother, anybody with a sister or a mom, you would never want anybody to harm them. So it's like, why are we doing that to our women today? So, that's just kind of my input on it. In my version of the good life, none of this would ever happen. So.